Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome back to this special edition of Talking and Grubbing. This is the finale of my top 10 GOAT Super Bowl champions. So let's not delay. Drum roll, please. The number one team is the 1985 Chicago Bears. The Bears were coming off of a loss to the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. They felt like they finally had the team to compete and ultimately win a Super Bowl title. Excuse me. They had one of the most dominating defenses in the NFL with guys like Richard Dent, Mike Singletary. Also, they felt they had the best running back in the late great Walter Payton. And they made a vow that they would get to the Super Bowl in this 1985 season. So the Bears, they hit the 1985 season on the ground running. They were very dominant. Matter of fact, they had won 12 straight, but they hit a snag as they ended up being defeated by the Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football late in the season. But the Bears, they won their last 3 games to finish 15-1 with the NFC North title and the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. The Bears had one of the best defenses in the NFL, as they were top 10 in every defensive category. They were first in defense, only giving up 258 yards per game. They were third against the pass, giving up 176 yards per game. They were first against the run, only giving up 82 rushing yards per game. Also, they were first in points allowed, giving up 12 points per game. They were third in sacks, as they finished with 64 sacks. That's averaged, they averaged out to 4 sacks per game. And they were first in takeaways, as they finished with a record 54 takeaways. Their offense was pretty good with Walter Payton as well as Jim McMahon as the quarterback. They were 7th in total offense, averaging 364 yards per game. They were 20th in passing with 122 passing yards per game. They were first in rushing with 172 rushing yards per game. They were 21st in passing touchdowns with 17 passing TDs. That averaged out to 1.06 TDs per game. They were first in rushing touchdowns, finished with 27 touchdowns, averaged to 1.68 touchdowns per game. And they were second in points, as they averaged 28 points per game. The Bears were finally ready for the postseason. They were ready to get to that long-awaited Super Bowl and punch their ticket to New Orleans. But they had a few challenges in their way, and they definitely they definitely overcame those challenges with flying colors, with back-to-back shutouts. In the divisional round, they shut out the New York Giants 21-0. Then in the NFC Championship game, they shut out the Rams 24-0. The Bears, they have finally punched their ticket to New Orleans, and they were going to play a red-hot New England Patriots team in Super Bowl 20. The Patriots, they dominated the Patriots. Matter of fact, they were up 23-3 at halftime, and it was all thanks to the defense. The defense, they definitely put on a show in the Super Bowl, and they won it going away 46-10 to capture their first Super Bowl title. Richard Dent was named Super Bowl MVP, as he had a monster game. He had 1.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and he blocked a pass. Now, I put the Bears here at number 1 because to me, they had the greatest defense of all time of any Super Bowl winning team. I mean, you had Richard Dent, you had Mike Singletary, you had William Refrigerator Perry, who they drafted that year. Also, you had guys such as Steve McMichael, Dan Hampton. A lot of those guys that I mentioned, most of them are in Canton right now in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Buddy Ryan, he created one of the most innovative defenses ever seen in the NFL, the 46 defense. Also, they had a power running game with Peyton, which is a shame that he didn't get a chance to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. And plus, they were one of the few teams to have their own song with the Super Bowl Shuffle. Excuse me. But I had to put the Bears up here at number one just because of their defense. They definitely were dominant, put up massive numbers, and it all paid off with a Super Bowl title. All right, that's it for my list. What do you think about the 1985 Bears? Do you think they should be number one? Why or why not? Also, what do you think about the list? Do you think I got it right? Do you think I missed the team? Or do you think I should have ranked teams higher or lower? Leave your comments in the chat. Till next time, y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. And I cannot wait for this Super Bowl to kick off between the Eagles and Chiefs. Have a good Super Bowl Sunday.
We are the Bears, shuffling through, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble, we're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making more mans. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.